Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Oh, I got some more for you. It don't stop. I just keep coming up with different ways to present the truth to you. So let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune to receiving them. I appreciate you. You got a good thing going. I'm ready to do what I do for you. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Yes, that's my mantra, that's my mission, and that's my main reason for doing what I'm doing. If my mission, right thinkers, know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal should be to know thyself. Let's get together and make it happen. I know me. I want you to know you too. So let's do what we do. I got a question. Do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, it's okay. They're spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya be true. Right thinkers, you know I'm on this beef with this religious. So I can't let it go. So I'm gonna hit him over the head again. Here we go. I keep telling you, either hand, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm coming. I'm not gonna stop telling the truth. Well, first of all, right thinker, let's talk about why I am a liar's worst nightmare. A truth teller. We can't be in the same environment. It's gonna be friction. Trust me. So I ain't got a problem with that. Why? I can handle mine. So let's go. Now, I know for a fact, and again, I don't do belief and all that, no, and according to or historical. No, I'm giving you a fact. That book, that Bible, is a book of lies. No, no, I don't want to say that. No, allegory, mythological, astrological concepts that is fine, and that's what it is. But to you, believers of that book, you don't see it that way. I'm just speaking facts. I don't care what you believe or what you think. I got my proof. You have no proof. So let's go. You all have been, all you religion followers have been lied to. Simple as that. And the problem is the fact that you believed that lie for so long, the truth seemed to be a lie to you. That's what they set it up for, a perfect setup. Why? Now you thinking or you believing you got the truth when what you got ain't holding water, but because of your power of making your belief come true, you making miracles with something that ain't programmed to do nothing for you. Right thinking philosophy, again, is a philosophy that you can practice and make it a way of life that you can practice and manifest for yourself. You ain't got to believe nothing I tell you, but right there, philosophy tells you the truth, excuse me, of the principles that you can what? Learn. You ain't got to believe they true. You can manifest them for yourself as a master, right thinker. I have been called a lot of things, okay? And not all of them good, but not now one of them is a liar. I take pride in that. Why? My whole point is you can not like not agree with, not subscribe to none of my beliefs and concepts, well, not beliefs, but my philosophical concepts. But you can't say they're lies, that they're wrong. Simple. That's why. Can you back up your belief system with that kind of logic and rationale? No. Why? I learned and mastered what? Right thinking philosophy. And now what? After proving it by living it, mastering it for myself, practicing it for myself, now I teach others, and those who are practicing it are starting to say, yeah, it's something to this right thinking thing. Yeah, it worked. Hello, thank you. I didn't make it up. I just brought it back from where it came. Another lesson. But that's the point. I don't do a belief system. I'm not religious. Okay? And I'm going to keep telling you why. And if you are religious, I got to keep telling you you're ignorant. I love you, but you're still ignorant. Okay, let's go. The biblical lies are starting to what? Be confronted with spiritual truths. Tell us. I'm one of them. I don't have an issue with your religion, but I got an issue with your believers of your religion who are not being told what they need to know to follow the religion in earnest and in truth. If you're a right thinker, you done made a decision to change your life around and be a better you. That's a decision you made. It ain't on your belief. It's on what you think you should be doing for yourself. It have to be experienced. That's the best teacher. I just point you in the right direction to get you started. Now, I know the Bible, and they should tell you this. I know it's a fictional, zodiacal, astrological, metaphorical, mythological, and then there's something else in here. Okay, allegorical. That's fine because that's teachings that you can rely on to get across the message. I got a problem with that. Do all believers of that book understand that part of it? That's where the lie comes in at. You not being forthright and telling them, well, everything in here ain't literal. Just say that. Just admit you was wrong. You misinterpreted a concept that you took from another people, whatever. But you didn't get that whole thing right. Maybe we missed something in it. Yeah. If you tell me that physical bodies is going to heaven, you losing me. You already lost me when you put God outside of man in the Garden of Eden. So I don't deal with none of your concepts. Why? I know they bogus. You just don't know that. So please don't get up. Well, don't get all huff and puffy. I don't care about your feelings. That's the least of my concern. Just give me some facts and some proof. Not a whole bunch of huff and puffy belief concepts. If the Bible writers would at least tell or admit to the Bible followers the truth about that book, and they will have no problem with other people, I'm sure. Why? Because the Greeks mythology know that that's myth. My Egyptians know that we created these aspects of your personality, principles and concepts. We never said they really lived. Y'all tell them, oh, Jesus walked on earth. No, he didn't. Moses. No, he didn't. And those two are the chief factors of which your Judaism and Christianity is based on, and they never walked the earth. But yet, y'all got a whole religion based on them, and swear to God that they, no, tell them that they was mythological people. I got a problem. Tell them the aspect of your character, your personality. I ain't got a problem with that. But to tell them that they literally live, I got a problem with that. Simple as that. Moving on. I want to keep beating that horse, but I'm tired of y'all it's 2,000 years old now. We know it ain't literal. It ain't what I'm saying. We are spiritual beings. Again, having human experience. We have to learn how to be human. Why? We're spiritual, but we lost our consciousness of who we are. So we got to come through the human way. The five senses, educate, obtain knowledge, have experiences. See where I'm going with this? It ain't a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, nonsense. That was the Pisces. Everything was mysterious. No, ain't no secrets. You see that guy pouring that water down, that's knowledge. They knew it was coming. Everything that was done in the dark will be brought to light. See, we have done this before. It's just our time. Okay, and on the end times, yeah, why? Our time gonna run out too. Why? It'll be somebody coming in. I got grandkids, they gonna be doing this in a little while. I'll be going to be in memory somewhere. Hopefully, like my old man, hanging around, somebody remember me. But that's the name of the game. It's called life. Play it, win it, go home. If not, come back. Moving on. Making it real simple. Now, basic, this thing y'all call the Bible. Okay, the human experience, y'all look for the Bible because it tells you basic instruction before leaving Earth. Y'all don't have a clue what that really means, but it sounds good. Look, how you leaving Earth? The body going to heaven, like Enoch and Jesus in the flesh? Body to the earth, spirit to heaven. Your spirit only gonna go to heaven if it's enlightened while here on earth. That's the criteria. That's what the Egyptians knew, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. We should be doing it too. Why? It works. Moving on. I don't know about you, but I use it. Where we at now? Okay, yeah. Basic instructions are Mayat 42 confessions. We got some. Okay, we got instructions. We got, if you can say, I have not lied, I have not caused, I have not done harm, I have not robbed, I have not had sex with same sex, man on man, woman on woman. These are confessions that we already had in place. Moving on. And according to them, there will be no Rainbow Coalition, no LGBT. Why? Because that lifestyle is totally taboo and forbidden. Wouldn't work. Moving on. Got nothing against them. Got nothing with them. I ain't got a problem, but that's they thing. You have to become what? Spiritually enlightened while in the flesh. Master oneself with what? Knowledge, understanding, and more important, the experience that you can practice and manifest for yourself before what? Leaving earth. There you go. Once you become enlightened, that's the ticket to leaving earth. Why? Because the physical body's going to stay here. Spirit, if it's enlightened and know who it is, the bar got your head on it, my man, we going home. Okay, that's the deal. Other than that, do over. I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, my old man didn't get to go that way. Oh, you shouldn't say that. I'll just speak the truth. If I stayed that guy, I wouldn't be going that way. That's just a fact. Sorry about that. I had a good laugh. Now, if you don't tell, oh yeah, okay, yeah, wait, go back up. Excuse me. Okay, go back to this one. Spirituality is being what? God conscious. Yeah, I call it being prayed up. No, I call it being conscious of your higher self, which is God, and it's spelled again COSCIENCE, meaning heart conscious is matched up with the mind conscious. Now they're working as one. You become one with yourself. Who? Your higher self. Y'all ain't two people until what? Y'all two people because the heart says one thing and the mind says something else. When they work in harmony, you become conscious of who you are. They work as one. And I don't need to be told lies about God. Don't need them. Don't need the stories either. I don't tell you stories about God. I can tell you about my blessings. Me and my pastors share them every day. But you only get those things if you're serving God in the capacity to have y'all don't have a clue about. So if you ain't living that lifestyle, you don't know what I'm talking about. Why? I'm spiritual. But man, I'm up here. The falcon is the reason why your spirit is recognized by the falcon. Why? He fly higher than anybody else, and he don't need no company. So if you ain't used to being alone, you can't fly out with me. Why? It gets tough up there. It's thin up there. Now, Christians, no, all religions say God is what? In heaven. I say, with right thinking philosophy, say God is in you. When you go, if you believe in Jesus, really, that's where you go to heaven just because you believe in Jesus. I heard that a lot. When they tell you, I don't have a problem with y'all using Jesus as an archetype to follow, to admire, but to put him in God's status, and that don't work for me. God wasn't even, moving on, I ain't going there. But the idea that this flesh person is God, but nobody else in the flesh, that don't work. We say we all are gods, we just don't know it. I can go with that. Ignorance. I see that, man, that's the people. We are being destroyed through lack of knowledge. I'm a teacher, so I'm doing my best to what? Take care of that problem for us as a people. I can't do everything. I'm just teaching. And best I could, the ones who tune in get the lesson. I do what I do to help you. That's for me, doing what I think I should do. Simple. Take responsibility and do you. That's all you can do. Why? It's personal. I chose to do this work for him. Anybody paying me? Anybody telling me, nope, nope, nope. I do this for you. So let's go. Let me wrap this up. If you don't tell your followers the truth, all I do is tell you the truth. Why? If you're following me, at least you need to know the truth. Now you can figure out for yourself what to do with it. I'm giving you the truth. I don't want you to follow me believing no. I just give you the truth. What you do with it is totally up to you. I use it for myself. That's why I give it. If you're going to give advice that you don't use, you are considered a hypocrite. Why? When the person you get advice to see that you ain't even using it, you become a hypocrite. And you yourself know if you tell somebody to do something you ain't doing, you already know you're a hypocrite. So understand that, please. When you teaching somebody, you should show them. Okay? Telling them, show them. That's what I do. I show first. So when you just have what? If you don't tell your followers the truth about the people in that book, there's still women. I asked AI if I got empirical proof that the people in the Bible didn't exist, would the followers lead the religion? Some of them will, but guess what? Some of them will stay right there with the religion. I understand that. Trust me. I understand the psyche of human beings. So I'm not beat for that. My point is I'm just doing what I can do for those who want it. Those who don't, I got no problem with you. Moving on. Everybody ain't going anyway. Where we at? And they tell you, or they tell me that book, okay. So they tell me that the book is literal. Not fictional, mythological, concepts, allegorical stories. I can understand all that while I teach, and I'm familiar with that. Esoteric, subliminal messaging, signs and symbols. I'm familiar with all of those. The Bible used all of those. Just tell the people who listen, who follow it, tell them the truth. Yeah, I said the powers that be, the scholars don't want their confrontation. You're going to keep having confrontation. Why? Lies, like human life, have expiration date. Moving on. Now, religions, because you aren't forthright and upright, you will enslave, religion will enslave you, what? Spiritually, not free you. We got more Christian in the world right now. And look at the shape the world is in right now. So to be proud to be a Christian, I ain't running around my pom-poms on. We are Christian. We're number one. No, I did that lesson too. Okay. So when we become spiritual, we become more united as a people. Religious, we just got cliques and gangs. I'm this, I'm that. Okay. So it's going to always be confrontation and always going to be what? No uniting. So they win again. Moving on. You know who they are. Where we at? If you really read that book and you claim it's from God, you are not a right thinker. Some of that stuff just, you can't expect me to believe this. I can go with the lineage and all that. Matter of fact, no. If Moses didn't exist out of Egypt, lead y'all out to the Israelites, the Hebrews, y'all wouldn't have a story to tell. Moses didn't exist. So what's up with the story? Moving on. See, these are questions that a lot of y'all follow that book can't answer. Now, the book tells you what some things that never happened and that you don't have a problem with that. You don't have a gravesite for nobody in that book. Not a one. But you believe they existed. Unbelievable. Now, most of you, okay, excuse me. Now, that book would tell you, and this is what I've been hearing, obey your master. It was saying your slave master, not your spiritual master. Did you know that? Bible thumpers? Well, I don't read the Bible. I can guarantee a penny to a fat man. I know a brother who knows just what they said in that book about that too. Okay, moving on. But he are the one that gave you the book. Your oppressor. That's why that Jesus was the white guy. Moving on. My grandparents had the white Jesus. I've been telling you about this story a long time ago, but moving on. Now, but most of you who call yourself Christians don't really know or have a clue who or why you are. You're Christian. And that means what? Jesus Christ, God. Oh, Lord, they run that same. Y'all sound like the police. Y'all got the same rap. What y'all rehearse that nonsense? But that's everybody say the same thing. If you ask me, do I believe Jesus Son of God? I'm going to say no. You can't be a Christian. Okay, I ain't beat for being in your clique anyway. All right. Moving on, let me wrap this up. I know it too long, but I'm having fun with this sometimes. So, where we at? Yeah, our fellowship, and understand this. I fellowship with Christians, but I also fellowship with Muslims and occasionally a Jew. I'm not beat for none of them. They all my friends, love, and we get along fine. We don't have that nonsense. I ain't beat for none of that. So that's what I'm saying. But now if I was, I guess, religious, I might have a problem with the Muslim. I have a problem with the Jew. But I'm spiritual. I ain't got a problem with nobody. Moving on. Let's wrap it up. Right thinking philosophy will free you spiritually. That's what the religions don't do. It bonds you religiously. I want to be free to worship anybody who I choose. Because we have differences in how we worship or we believe in, shouldn't mean we can't worship together. So let me get this out the way. If you're religious, you're not spiritually free. Why? Become a right thinker and you'll be free like me to worship and fellowship with people of your choice. Not because I'm I gotta hang out with them. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good. It ain't godly at all. There's nothing godly about that. Personal, well, my God bigger than your God. My God beat your God. Yahweh didn't know 42 confessions of Mayat when he gave Moses the 10 commandments. So don't be messing with me. Let's go. Throw that in there. I'll let you know that. With daily practice, of right thinking philosophy, what'll happen? You will free your mind spiritually, and like George said, free your mind and the body will follow. And I've been free for a while now. It feels good. Come on over. It's a good place to be. Living, watch this, by my right thinking philosophy, and it's become a way of life that you can use and improve yourself to be your best you can be. Like me, I just want to be my best self. I ain't trying to be nobody else, and I ain't trying to impress nobody but him. When you in that state of mind, you in that frame of mind, you good to go. Why? I don't care what people say. I don't need to know what people doing or not doing. As long as I'm doing and getting what I need in return, that's a match made in heaven. Heavenly state of mind. And wherever you are positioning, if it's in a good position, if you lay down tonight and go to sleep, and that sleep that you in is good, and that be the last sleep that you have, you just went to heaven. If you lay down tonight and you had that bad sleep and you don't wake up, you know where you ended up. Simple as that. Your call, your choice. Why? Because it's all in your mind. Last one. Right thinking philosophy is all about what? Knowing and living by your spiritual truth and your spiritual discipline. Why? Knowing that God is within, not without. So if you're looking for God outside there, you ain't ever going to find him. So again, if you are a religious person, I'm your worst nightmare. Why? Because I got the truth and I got the gun pointed right at you. I'll be back. Nothing but truth for you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you have passed away. And yeah, I keep my gun loaded.